Hi, thank you so much for practicing with me. If you've received any benefit from using my yoga videos, please consider supporting my channel Yoga Upload. You can make a one-time donation on PayPal or a monthly donation on Patreon. Any amount will be greatly appreciated. Please read the description box below to learn more. Thanks again. Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga Upload. I'm Maris Aylward. Today's video is a yoga pose tutorial on Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. We'll go through the benefits of doing the pose, proper alignment, how to get into the pose and how to stay in the pose, mistakes to avoid, and also modifications to make the pose more accessible and variations to make the pose more challenging. Warrior 3 is an intermediate asymmetrical standing balance pose. There are many benefits to doing the pose, and these include improving your balance, your posture, full body coordination. We also build strength in the stabilizing muscles of the feet and the ankles. We strengthen the legs, the core muscles, the back muscles, and even the arms. We also enhance our focus and our concentration, build patience, and we also increase our body awareness as we learn how to navigate or readjust the position of our body in space. Let's go through some basic alignment points. Typically, you'll come into your Warrior 3 from mountain pose or high lunge. Today, let's do high lunge, right leg in front, left leg in the back. Now, with any pose, you start by building the foundation. So in this case, your right foot, the part of the body that's touching the ground, will be your foundation. Spread your toes, lift the inner arch of that right foot. Hands on hips for now. Lean your upper body forward a bit and create a long line from the crown of your head all the way to that back heel. As you lean forward more, lift the back leg up at the same time. And here, just be patient. You want to keep the hips level. Both hip points are facing the same direction, facing down. And it's okay to keep that standing right leg a little bit bent. You'll feel a little bit wobbling here. That's okay. So foundation is strong. Your standing leg is strong. We'll keep the hips level best that you can. Firming the glutes, engaging the core and the back muscles. And that back leg, that's also working as you press your heel back. You can also press through the ball of the foot, so your toes are facing down. Keep that long line from crown to heel. And as you're ready, lift the arms. Keep the arms in line with the ears. And you work towards getting your upper body and your back leg parallel to the floor. And breathe. Now let's go through some of that again, and what are the possible issues that might come up as you move into your Warrior 3. This time, left leg in front, right leg in the back. Again, you want to keep that strong foundation, lift the arch, and it's really key here to firm your quads, pull the kneecaps up. Don't lock your knee, that's the first thing that you want to avoid. It's okay to have a small bend there. The leg can still be straight, but there's like a micro bend. Or if you really are feeling wobbly and unstable, maybe the hamstrings are tight, you can bend that standing leg even more. It doesn't have to be super straight, okay? So standing foot, standing leg, you got your strong foundation. Second mistake that you want to avoid would be to break the line, okay? You want a long line from crown to the heel. So it's okay if you just stay right here, keeping that long line, building up towards the pose. As you lift your back foot, tip the upper body forward at the same time so you don't break the line. Keep your gaze steady at one spot that's not moving. So it's okay not to go into the full pose as long as you're maintaining that long line. There are two ways to break that line. One is to let the standing leg kind of dangle and not activate it. So you're going all the way in your upper body, but that back leg is down. Or you might be lifting that back leg, keeping it in good alignment, and then the front of your body is dangling. So you want to avoid that as well. Keep that long line. And the third issue you'd like to avoid here would be regarding the hips. Do the best that you can to keep your hips level. So both hip points are facing the same direction. You don't want the hip of your lifted leg to be turning out to the side. And that's another common thing that I see. That's why it's helpful if you're just starting out in the pose to keep your hands on your hips in the beginning, and that way you can guide your hips to stay in that same level instead of letting this hip turn out to the side. So modifications you can try if you're still building strength in the pose. I've already mentioned some of it. You can keep the standing leg more bent. You can keep your hands on your hips to guide your hips to stay facing the same direction. You also don't have to go the full pose where your lifted leg and your upper body are parallel to the floor, although that's what you're working towards. It's okay not to get there. You can be anywhere from here, keeping that long line, all the way to that parallel, so you can be at any point in that spectrum. If lifting the arms is a little bit too much work for you at this point, you can also keep your hands in prayer position as you move into your warrior three. Another thing you can do if you're struggling with balance is to use some support. You can either use a chair to rest your hands on it, or you can use a wall to press your back foot against it. Some fun variations you can add once you've got the basics down is to maybe play with some eagle arms. You can also reach your arms back. If possible, maybe clasp the fingers behind you. Or you can also try the airplane pose variation where the arms stretch out to the sides. For some, that's easier. For some, that's more challenging. That's your warrior three pose. I hope that was helpful. If you have other suggestions for yoga pose tutorials, please write that in the comments below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.